Alright, so we're gonna be reacting to Burden again. Burden. Back with another video, Burden. Come on, man. Doing great. This is called Message from America. I'm really gonna enjoy this one. I kind of accidentally watched like 4 seconds at the beginning and I saw the Black American flag. So we're gonna get into this. Hope you guys really do like it. If you do, please comment down below. Like, subscribe if you want to. Don't have to. Your choice. For your will. Amazing gift. Let's go.
Whom it may concern, America's in distress. With our future on the line, look around, it's a mess. We took a turn. Now everything you say is offensive, and we slowly losing our freedom. Ain't got no defense.
We can raise the black flag if they want war. Had mercy for the enemy, but don't know more. We can raise the black flag if they want war. Had mercy for the enemy, but don't know more.
I have a message from America, but I don't know what I can say. They want to silence my voice, taking amendments away. Why California feel like communism out in LA? With 20,000 troops in DC. He gave him nowhere to stay. When Donald Trump left, he left that shit perfect in place. But Biden killed thousands of jobs on his very first day.
Facts. Not gonna get very political in this, but you know the song is very political, so I kind of have to. Facts. Very good facts right there. So straight off the bat, we see the Black American flag, which means we're taking back America. It's a revolution. Third of all, it says silencing your voice and taking away the Constitution. So Biden literally stood up and he says no amendment is absolute. Okay, so the very like basically you could say the very foundation of America and the rights that we have, the amendments, is apparently not absolute. That they can be taken away. No amendment is absolute. So freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, freedom to gather, all this simple stuff is not absolute. So freedom of speech is being taken away. I do agree with that. You can agree or disagree with cancel culture. I don't agree with cancel culture. If you don't like something, you just don't support it. That's it. Stop buying the product. Don't support the product. Just don't. You know, you don't have a right to go up and take it off the shelf and make it so they can't make any profit, you know? How would you like if that was done to you? You know, like imagine you having a business and being so successful, but you know, a tweet from 20 years ago or 10 years ago got found and it was a joke, obviously, because a lot of people joked around, but you know, some people can't take a joke. And they took it up and they just canceled you for it. You know what I mean? Freedom of speech protects you even if you say something offensive. What it doesn't protect is the threat. If you threaten somebody or anything, company, that you're going to go there and do something, then obviously your speech was taken to a whole nother level, and I hope the police visit you. You know what I mean? Besides that, speaking out your mind against COVID-19, religions, politics, you should have a right to do that. YouTube, on the other hand, platform that I'm using right now, has made that so difficult to even do. To even talk about COVID-19, have you seen the restrictions, like the rules and everything on talking about like COVID-19? It's insane. They have like a list of like a full-out list. In other words, don't even talk about it. Don't even question it. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. But yeah, it's, you know, freedom of speech is being taken away. And I don't think a lot of people realize that the long term, the end of this, it's going to affect the people that are also pushing cancel culture. Like those who actually agree with cancel culture are just giving more power to the government. And when the government has enough power, their rights are also going to be taken away. So all these liberals that are crying and whining that we can't call them by their pronouns and we refuse to call them by the gender that they think they are, yeah, your rights are going to go away with us. Okay? It's not just us who's going to be affected. It's also going to be you. So stop whining and just accept the amazing amendments that we have.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I ain't even come to preach no MAGA word, but China's got ships around our coast if you haven't heard. Now, I don't know if that's a problem for you, but I ain't trying to go out like that after all I've been through. Our Constitution died. I just went and bought me a suit. See, if they come for the guns, patriots probably gonna shoot. I shouldn't address this, but some men in some dresses can now piss in the ladies' room with your teenage daughter.
That I hated. When Obama signed that into play, it was absolutely disgusting. And you can't tell me that wouldn't affect the churches, because it was about to affect the churches. When Obama got out of office, if Hillary won, I guarantee you it would have been pushed onto the churches, because the churches are going to be affected eventually. And many churches were actually being affected. They were silencing all the articles. They weren't putting this on the news, but there was very small articles that would last for a little bit of time, where you could see and read about churches being affected by this, because the transgender people wanted to go and sue churches because the church wouldn't say, hey, we're going to allow transgender bathrooms or gender neutral bathrooms. Okay? See, I love that, because it's like, okay, well, you tell us not to force our religion onto people, but you also come into the church and you try to force your belief system onto the church, in which you disagree on. Huh? Okay. Just, it's so stupid.
Hey, equality, right? Tell it to the future victims all around the country. Life's about about to get harder. We're making concern. America's in distress, with our future on the line. Look around, it's a mess, we took a turn. Now everything you say is offensive, and we slowly losing our freedom, ain't got no defense.
We can raise the black flag if they want war. Had mercy for the enemy, but don't know more. We can raise the black flag if they want war. Had mercy for the enemy, but don't know more.
Now they pushing vaccines on us, kinda feel like population control if I'm being honest.
I mean, let's be honest, okay? Can we be honest here? Bill Gates is pretty hyped when he does speeches about population control. There is, like, every single time he goes up and talks, there's something that comes up that's about population control, how there's too many people on the earth. It's insane. You know, and it's hilarious how, you know, COVID-19 came out, and right then and there, Bill Gates had a patent on COVID-19. I just don't understand. And then he talks about population control, and then he pushes the vaccine. It's stupid stuff. It's just stupid stuff, you know? Dude.
Side effects, cerebral palsy and death, but yet they give it to us and expect us all to inject. We the people, be the pawns, the punching bags, the beat upon. The media conceals a bunch of truth that you should read upon. People acting like they woke. I say America's been stolen. They just laugh like it's a joke. Ain't gonna be nobody laughing in the end, because your loss is my loss, and they just mastering they plan. Aren't you excited? While hate is so invited, our states are not united, our races are divided.
See, I don't think there's a lot of okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think there's as much division that a lot of the Republican news pushes out, or the Democratic news pushes out. I don't believe there's a lot of division going on. I think the majority of America is fine with having a brother and sister that are black, or a friend that's black, or Hispanic, or Asian, or whatever. The majority of America does not care what color skin you are. So, you know, like, I always watch, like, you know, Michael Knowles. And this is why, and this is kind of like why I stopped watching a lot of Republican news stations and, you know, conservative stuff, is because they constantly push this. I'm going to be honest. They push the race narrative like crazy. I know that they say they don't, and I know a lot of people are going to say they don't, but come on, let's be honest. Let's just be honest here. Sit down and listen. When something comes out, all of the Daily Wire hosts report on the same news, and they say, America's being divided. America's being divided. America's being divided. And they blame the Democrats for saying that America is being divided, or trying to make America divided. I don't get it. You know what I mean? And they push this race thing also. And they don't give us a solution. That's why I kind of stopped, and I stepped back away from, like, the Republican news and all that type of stuff, because I just got sick of it. I got kind of angry with it, because it's like, I'm not hearing any, like, solution in here. What can I do? Arguments to bring up, you know? Prepare me. And you're telling me to pay $800 to go see a conference? Like, really? That was one thing with, like, Charlie Kirk. And this whole, like, Turning Point USA is, like, one was nearby where I live, okay? And I was just like, wow, I want to go. That's awesome. Great. And I wanted to look it up, and I looked it up, and guess what? How much money it was? I don't need to tell you the price, but I will tell you, too expensive, okay? Too expensive. In times like this, it's like you're encouraging us to be unemployed so we can get the fat checks every single week, and then pay to go to your conferences, which we can literally just look online eventually and find it. Like, listen to this, okay? When you work, you get your money. They were offering the unemployment check for every week. You can make more money being unemployed than somebody that actually works. That encourages people not to work. But those who work are making less money than those who do not work. And you expect me to pay $500 just to go see you speak? I might as well sit on my butt and be unemployed, get that free money, and then come see you speak. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. This is, you know, and I actually saw this because I stepped out, you know. I stepped out of the circle that I was in, the little bubble that I was in. And I'm like, you know what? I want to see why. Why do Democrats think that Republicans are just rich, nasty people, or greedy, like, money hoarders? And I stepped out and I saw. I really did see. I see where they're coming from. I really do. That's all I have to say. Let's continue.
You still need proof of the elite when the American president couldn't even make a tweet on what them trading apps did for hedge funds on Wall Street and stole from millions of people in GameStop and AMC. And what we do, sit back and take it, we'll get the loot. Long as they have that Dominion voting system, we screwed, and that's the truth. So patriots take a stand, cause don't nobody care about that SOS in the sand. We're making concern. America's in distress, with our future on the line. Look around, it's a mess, we took a turn. Now everything you say is offensive, and we slowly losing our freedom, ain't got no defense.
We can raise the black flag if they want war. mercy for the enemy, but don't no more. We can raise the black flag if they want war. Had mercy for the enemy, but don't no more.
So I really like this video. It really got me talking and chatting. I know a lot of people are gonna say, you talk too much, you talk too much. I'm gonna say, shut up, you're on my channel. But overall, dude, I'm a fan of you, man. Burden, I'm buying your music, bro. I'm buying the music. By the way, I ordered a black flag. I actually got a shirt that says super straight, and it's the new like straight symbol logo for people who are straight, and it says super straight. And I'm getting a flag of that, and I'm getting a shirt, you know, because they won't come out with a straight holiday or a straight month. So you know what, gotta do it ourselves. But overall, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more. Tell a friend about this channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Burden, you're in my top 10, dude. You really are.